Hi guys, this is the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo, and you are watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia, and I would like to welcome you to my interview with Deonna Purrazzo. Hello.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. A little tired from this weekend, but good.
It's a busy weekend as we are at RISE, now SHIMMER today, SHIMMER weekend. It's extremely hectic, but so much fun. So how are you enjoying your time?
It's always good to be back because it's like we just had WrestleMania weekend and you get to see so many people that you don't really ever get to see or spend time with. And then to come here this weekend, it's kind of the same little continuation of it. But it's nice because all the girls are great and it's good to have everyone in one place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We actually grew up watching wrestling with your brothers. So would you guys wrestle against one another? Or was it more so watching?
Oh, we beat the crap out of each other.
Really? Eh?
Yeah. I have one brother. We're twins. Mm-hmm. And he kind of got me into wrestling. And I was just like in awe that like people did this. And I, of course thought it was real and like thought they were really hurting each other. But that's from that moment, that's all I ever wanted to do. And we would just like have wrestling matches and we had like the foam belts and we would wrestle for the heavyweight championship and like beat the crap out of each other. So
who would usually come out victorious?
Oh, he always would. He would never let me win. But I was good with like, I'm not tapping, so I'll just like have a broken ankle.
So you really went at it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow. And now that you're actually doing it, and like you know exactly what you're doing, no more foam belts, have you, I know you're both older now, but have you revisited that and you're like, I can kick your ass now?
No. He has a kid and I have a little nephew and I actually don't get to spend as much time with my brother as I'd like to, so we don't, when we are together, it's just kind of like enjoy the moment, not go at it.
Was your nephew who was in your story a few days ago?
Yeah,
you were having dinner? Oh
yeah,
my gosh,
yeah. Marty and I took him to dinner.
Cute.
Thank you.
It's like you were just showing him all these different things and he was so excited about it all.
Well, it was just his birthday, so he just turned 5.
Okay.
And we were like, what do we get him? He's so spoiled rotten. Like, we got to get him something that's like kind of educational but kind of fun. So we got him like a big world map puzzle because he doesn't really understand the concept of like where England is or where Japan is. So I was like, this is good that it has all the like country things on it. And
he's
like,
from here. I've traveled there.
Yeah, and this is where we're going, so he could kind of maybe get it a little bit. So, he liked it, so that's all that matters.
Well, when you were a kid wrestling, what were some of those gimmicks that were running through your mind? Like, oh, I would love to be this. Did you have anything when you were younger that you really almost wanted to pursue when you were older?
Not really. Like, I really liked, like, the wrestler that I am now is just, like, a straight-up technical wrestler, like, fighter. So, like, and those were the wrestlers that I liked. Like, I loved Eddie Guerrero for his athleticism, but I just was like, I super understood like the Chris Benoit and the Dean Malenko because I was like, that to me is real fighting, and that's what I want to do when I grow up. Okay. So that kind of helped adapt the kind of style that I adapted when I started wrestling. Yeah. But like, I didn't come into wrestling thinking I could be like a high flyer or do a head scissors. So I kind of, when I started training, had no expectations, and I was like, whatever you're going to teach me is what I'm going to do. Okay. I had no clue what I would be or whatever. It just kind of was like a natural progression.
Yeah. You're known as the Virtuosa, and I love that because every photograph you hashtag is that. Sometimes a little crown, and like people absolutely love it. You have chants for it.
Yeah.
It's really become a huge thing. So when was the first time you were coined that, or you decided to call yourself that?
When I first started working with Ring of Honor, they were kind of like, you need a moniker, and like, your name's great, but you need something else. And it was like a process because like, I didn't want to just be like the technician or the mechanic. And it was like, how do I come up with something that's like pretty and you know what I mean, is like more feminine. So I actually just Googled like all different translations for like a technician or someone that's like excels in something, and I like Google searched all these things in Italian, and Virtuoso was something that I found.
Okay, how long did that take you? Did it kind of just
months.
Come and clicked right away?
No, it was months.
Really?
Yeah. I was working a full-time job at the time too, so like I wasn't like in my spare time doing that. I was, so like once I finally got to sit down and like actually think about it and I saw that word, I kind of sat on it for a while because I was like, I don't know, it's hard to say, and if you don't say it right, it kind of sounds weird and all that. But eventually I was just like, we're going to go with it and see if it works. Yeah. And luckily, thank gosh. Yeah.
What are some other nicknames you had either growing up or things that your friends call you now?
Really just D. Everyone calls me D. D. I'm trying to think. My mom, like, so my brother and I are twins, right? And his name's Dominic. And my mom would, like, be yelling at us, like, Dominic, like, and just, like, combining our names and stuff. So, like, that was always a joke in my house, too.
I love that. Just meshing them together.
Just,
can't remember.
We're the same person. It's fine.
My sister and I, we are not twins. There's a 2-year age difference, but my parents will still, like, my mom will still call for me, but say my sister's name. And she even says, like, my dog's name sometimes. And it's like, okay, I know you're calling for me, but
that's so funny.
My name's not Emma. That's the pup. Well, earlier you had mentioned Marty Scurll, and you two make such a cute couple. So
thanks.
You're welcome. When you aren't in the ring, either of you, how is that downtime spent? Because I know it's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's hard because he still lives in England, and obviously I live in the States. So it is a long-distance relationship, but we're super lucky that, he works with Ring of Honor as well, and that's where we met. So he is in the States 10 times more than he's ever home. Yeah. So, he just comes and stays with me for, a week at a time or 2 weeks or whatever it is while he's here, and we do all our traveling together. So somehow, we've made it work for the last year and a half. I don't know how. We're both crazy, but it works in its weird way. I think when we met, I was in Japan and he was home. So we kind of started our relationship where we were separated anyway. It was just getting to know each other through text and occasional FaceTime. And that's kind of how we started our relationship. Yeah. So we knew what we were getting into when it all happened. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I have a couple of tweets from you here that I'd love to hear a little bit more about.
Okay.
All right, so the first one.
Gosh.
The first one is finally bought a neck pillow. I hate it.
Yes.
So what was the deal with this thing?
I hated it. I wrestled Mayu in Las Vegas for the Women of Honor Championship tournament. And she gave me that giant suplex, and it just killed my neck. Oh. And we were in the airport. We flew to Australia the next day. And I was like, this is good. This 16-hour plane ride is gonna kill me. So he's like, you should get a neck pillow, and I bought one, and it just was not comfortable, and you still got to do this, and I just didn't. I thought it would be more supportive, and my neck would stay straight, but I was still on the plane, and it was this hurts more than it would when I was just naturally like this. So I hated it.
So that's a no-go.
No, $40 down the drain.
The other tweet I have is the day Marty and I get a pup is going to be the best day of my entire life.
It is going to be the best day ever.
And I've seen so many stories, you'll be playing with puppies and you're hinting to him, and you just really want one. So just massive dog lover.
I'm an animal lover, to be honest, but yeah, I just I had a dog growing up. I had 2 dogs growing up, and my dad's not into dogs, so he's like, we can't have a dog in this house and whatever. So I just look forward to the day that Marty and I could live together and then finally get our pup.
Okay. And he's on board with it? It's just a matter of when the day comes?
It's just a matter of
awesome,
we got to find somewhere to live. Yeah.
Well, here on the site, we not only interview wrestlers, but also musicians.
Oh,
so
cool.
if you could have one band play you down the ramp into the ring, which would that be?
Gosh, I'm not really a big music person. I do love country, so maybe not a band, and it probably wouldn't fit my persona, but if Blake Shelton could play me down to the ring, something that would be really cool.
So you don't go to concerts too often then?
No, I'm a big super anxious in a crowd of people, which is weird to say because wrestling, but I don't really like that environment of just so many people, and I just get claustrophobic. Okay. So I've been to a Green Day concert when I was a kid, and but as an adult, it's not really for me anymore.
Okay, so it's years ago since your last
Yeah,
one.
I think literally was Green Day in 2006 is the last concert I've been to.
That's quite some time.
Yeah.
No plans? Is there there's nobody that you would like to see?
So like I said, I'm a big country fan, so I would love to go to see Blake Shelton or see Billy Currington or I would love to, but with wrestling, it's just never worked out, and I don't necessarily know if I would like it anyway. So it's just kind of I'll just listen to it on the radio, whatever.
That works.
Yeah.
Well, just to wrap things up, I do want to leave it with the fans. Is there anything you would like to say to all of those viewing?
Oh, well, always thank them so much for all of their support. Nothing that we do would be possible without the fans and their love, and especially women's wrestling, because it's been such a change in the last few years just because the fans wanted to give us a chance, and I have the utmost respect for them and thank them so much.
I want to say thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. And remember, to everyone viewing, you can visit us at alicia2.com for all exclusive interviews and features. We'll see ya.